time travelers. It's Saturday night. What's up? I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I'm here to introduce tonight's one shot with Raff the Mad as our DM for tonight. So I'm just going to hand it over to Raff.
Greetings, Raff the Mad here. Tonight we're continuing part 2 of It Was a Dark and Stormy Night. As our party adventurers try and figure out what's going on. But before we get into that, let's start with introductions. I am Raff the Mad, he, him, and I found at Bielka Dragon 13,000 at Dice.camp at Mastodon. And we also need to talk about Patreon and all the rest of our stuff too, don't we? So, like I said, it's a dark and stormy night outside. Winds blowing, wires flying. Grab one of those wires, follow all the way over to patreon.com, look up Will the Dice, hit subscribe, listen to some of the stuff we talked about. Like after the rolls last night, we talked about some interesting things about what's going on. So you need to get on the Patreon, subscribe, find out what we were talking about. Could be very entertaining. Either that, we're going to try and convince Ben to sing some more. So yes, get up to Patreon. It really does help support us very much. Also, we have affiliates here that we need to pay attention to and say great things about, like Phineas Coffee. I've had it. It's really good coffee. Get out to Phineas. They help support us. So go to the link in the chat and check out Phineas.com. Also, NordVPN. When you need to go sneaking around the internet and people not be able to track you, it's a great place to do it. Get your VPN through them. Go out to our Will of the Dice. Click on their icon so they know you came from us. And subscribe to NordVPN. Also helps you get access to other shows. Like, looks like you're in the UK, so you can watch British versions of our shows. It's really fun, actually. So, and the third one is Red Dice Panda Dice and Delights. Quality dice. They got little pandas on them. They're really cool. They got a giant die that Tier's going to talk to us about in a second. But yes, go out and support them as well, because they're a small hobby space, a small business, and they're our hobby space, and they very much need support.
Greetings, everyone. As I said, I'm Tier the DM. Tonight I will be the voice of Victor Smee, a astral elf rogue, long brown hair, green eyes. Not the bravest crayon in the box. Where Raph was talking about Patreon, if you are one of the next 17 subscribers, you do get a 55 millimeter table shaker D20 from Red Panda Dice and Delights. So that's cool. Let's see. Yeah, you can find me on the Twitters at tier_the_DM.
Hi, yes, this is Ames, and tonight I'm playing Murray D. Wagglebum. He is a 4.5-foot tall kinder who uses a full set of bagpipes as his instrument for a bard. I am a she/her. He is a he/they. He's just ready to see some more dead bodies since the party wouldn't let him look at the last one. God. You can find me over on Twitter at LollyG50.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, she/her. Tonight I'm going to be playing Gurk, they, them. And Gurk is a 7-foot tall bugbear with kind of just a chill attitude, unless something messes with their little buddy Murray. Then they want to fuck shit up. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hello everyone, it's me, Patrick, the voice of a he/they playing Galfax, a he/him half-drow ranger. He's wet, he is tired, and he is ready to figure out what this spooky house is all about. And you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
And don't worry, Murray, there'll be plenty more dead bodies for you to look at. So when we last left off, the party, tired and wet from slogging through the swamp, had come up to some high ground, and they'd found a nice farmhouse. Fairly well constructed, but all... Hold up. Flag on the flag.
I forgot 2 things. 1, we are for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. And 2, we do not encourage the use of nicotine products such as cigars, cigarettes, or vapes. Just because we do it doesn't mean we want you to. We want you to live happy, healthy lives. And with that, I turn it back to you, Raph.
Cool. Game on. So, anyways, they'd come up to this farmhouse. It was all dark inside. So they knocked on the door, didn't hear anything. So they wandered around to the back side of this farmhouse, and they found a stables and a family cemetery that had some freshly dug graves. They went in the stables. They found a dead, desiccated horse, and they found a body of someone who had been stabbed to the back. They drug that body out and stuck it in one of the fresh open graves, and then decided to go inside. exploring through the house, they found various things referencing kind of what might be going on. Something about the baby daughter getting sick, and then Mr. Smee found an interesting journal whose contents he's not divulged to others yet. And when we last left off, he was getting ready to open a door into another room inside this small farmhouse. And are we all on Owlbear Rodeo?
Yep.
Cool. And yes, for the record, for people who've asked, the map I used was made by me using Dungeon Alchemy. It's a great program. I suggest you use it. It's really good for doing lots of cool maps. So, if you notice on the map, someone is approaching Girk. As Mr. Smee is reaching for the door handle to turn the knob to open that door, you see someone coming in out of the dark up to the front door.
So there's like a window I can see through?
Kinda.
Because the door was shut.
I thought you were up to the front door.
Nope.
Oh,
Haven't
very
been
well
to the
then.
front door.
No, you're trying. You close it. Never mind then. You hear pounding on the front door.
Oh, dudes. Someone's here. Should I get it?
Oi, Walters, are you in there? Where you at, Walters?
Girk's just gonna go up to the door, open it. Dude, can I help you?
You're not Walters. Where's Walters? What's going on here? Why is everything dark? Before you stands probably a 5'9" medium build human, long brown hair, muddy clothes, wet, damp, wearing some leather gear, and yeah, he's got a bag on his back.
Well, that's what we were trying to figure out too, because like we got here and like shit was all dark, and then like we went out to the barn and we found a dead horse and some dead dude. And like the house has been all fucking weird and shit. There's like salt and candles on the floor. You got any ideas?
Where's that fail bot? Wait, what? Who are you again? What? Where's Walters? Walters lives here and his family. My brother Smythe, John was supposed to be coming through here. Where's he at? What's going on? Why is there a bugbear in here?
Oh, like I said, dude, when we got here, it was like all dark and shit. We haven't seen any. Well, we've seen bodies, but we haven't seen anyone. You know what I
Bodies?
mean? Yeah, I told you there's like a dead horse in the stable and some dead dude.
Is can Victor hear this?
Yeah, you can all hear this because he's not talking quietly.
Yeah, oh yeah, Girk's loud. Girk is not subtle. Not quiet.
Victor will take the journal and approach. Your brother was Smythe.
Yeah, Jonathan Smythe.
Your brother brought death to these people and then was killed for it, and we'll hand him the journal.
Death? What? He flips to the last page. What was Jim talking about? I've known the Walters family for years. What do you mean death? Where's my brother at?
Dead, man.
Dead? What'd you do with him?
Put him in a grave. That's what you do with dead people.
Well, wait, how do you know that one was his brother?
The book talks about stabbing him.
Jim
Oh.
stabbed John?
Apparently, the Walters people were dying, and so he was going to enact his revenge.
Family's dead? This is not good at all.
He'll take a bite of garlic off of his necklace.
Murray's gonna like lean around from behind Girk because he's come up the hallway, so you just see this little kinder face out from beside the bugbear. Yeah, and I don't know, something dragged me across the floor in my sleeping bag, and if it's your family, man, they like to season their floors. There's salt all over the place in here. And garlic. He's gonna look over at Victor. I've never seen anybody use spices this way.
You see him kind of make an archaic symbol in front of him, as you mentioned, garlic. Who are you and who are you and what are you doing here then? How
Oh,
did you come here?
dude, sorry. I'm Girk. It's my little buddy Murray. This here's Victor. And that one over there, that's Galfax.
What are you doing here?
Oh,
We
well, it was like raining and shit. So we stopped here to try to get out of the rain. We knocked, but nobody answered.
then we found the corpse in the barn and decided it was best to check the place out and
Well, the
found
Walters
some more corpses and
more corpses. The Walters didn't have much. They were simple farmers out here in the middle of the swamp, away from everybody. You said my brother's back in the grave.
I want to insight that back in the grave.
Sure.
Insight +3. 21.
You're pretty sure he meant out back in the grave. He's a little
Okay.
flustered.
Yeah. We put him in a grave out back.
Okay, well, I'll have to fetch him and take him back. I need to go attend to him. And he just turns around and walks back around the building.
Oh,
He doesn't come inside.
hey, wait. Do you need like help or anything? Or do you want to stay and help us?
No, do what you want inside. See if you can find out more. I need to tend to my brother.
Okay,
need
man, like
some
just
time.
don't get eaten.
And he's tucks the journal inside his jacket to keep it out of the rain, and turns around and heads back around the building. Oh, whoops, that's
What?
the stream.
What do your ranger senses tell you, Galfax?
We're in a house in the middle of the swamp, and people are dead. And that guy showing up is a little weird.
It's a lot weird.
And you guys are standing there inside the entranceway to the house. In the hallway there, you got the long hallway you just came from, the long hallway that leads back to the door with the marbles in front of it that you've shut. And then you have 3 doors you have not checked. One you're just about to check, and then 2 on the south side of that hallway.
At this point, Victor will draw his scimitar
Mm-hmm.
and go ahead and go into the door that he was going to go into.
Girk is going to shut and relock the front door.
Okay. You shut and able to easily lock the door. Galfax and Wagglebum, is there anything you'd like to do?
Murray's just gonna follow down behind Victor. Typical. He's not scared of this shit, so he's just skipping down the hallway.
Okay. Mr. Galfax, what would you like to do?
Galfax will draw his light hammer and Yukwa and just wait for something to pop out of the door.
Okay. Mr. Smee, you enter into this room. You see a bathroom, a bathing room. A big wooden tub, a stand with some towels, some water bowls and jars up on the stand with some bathing salts. And the tub seems to be full.
I'm going to look into the tub.
Give me a perception check.
Remember, Dice, I'm a player tonight, not a DM. $11.
You kind of look over the top. It looks like water. You see clear through the water down to the bottom. It's kind of dark down there, but you see the bottom of the tub. It's a wooden.
That's not blood.
No, it's not blood. It's clear water.
Okay.
Or looks like water. What would you like to do?
You want me to open this one? Murray's going to turn to whichever door is closest to him.
Yep, there's one right behind you and just across the way from the, just over and across the way from the bathroom.
Okay. He's going to turn around. His hand's already going to be towards the knob. Y'all want me to open this one? That's just the bathroom.
Burke is going to move so that he is where he can see down the hallway to what's happening with Murray and see the door.
Okay.
If nobody
Mr.
answers...
Wagglebum,
Go ahead.
you're opening the door?
Yep, if nobody answers him right away, he's just going to be like, okay, open the door.
Mr. Smee, please make a perception check. Miss Wagglebum, please make a perception check as well.
Okay.
12.
As you're turning away, you glanced at Murray as he was talking about opening the door, and you glance back in the room. There's no water in the tub.
I had a 13.
Oh, fuck this place.
Noted. Murray, you open the door to looks like a spare bedroom, not necessarily a child's bedroom, but, it looks like a young adult lived in here. You see some larger clothing in a pile in the corner. The bed itself is not made very well at all. And you see a box over in the corner as well. Like a chest or something that people keep stuff in.
Oh, it's somebody else's bedroom. They weren't very tidy. He's going to wander into the room and wander towards the box. They've got a chest in here, though.
Like, how big?
Is it small, medium, like...
That's a small chest. We're talking maybe a small, maybe a foot by 2 foot.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a small storage locker type thing. It's not real big.
Okay, so not like something someone could be hiding in.
No, not unless they're smaller than me, like way smaller, and they don't have much waggle in their bum. Because if you had a big old bum, you wouldn't fit in this box.
Fair.
What would you like to do, Mr. Smee?
Victor is going back to the tub and looking again.
Give a perception check. Murray, what would you like to do?
Murray's gonna stand and look at it, and he's just gonna be like, I'm gonna check this box, guys, and he's gonna open it.
Okay. We'll deal with you first, Murray. You open it, and it is. You're very sure it doesn't take much to figure out this was a young adult male, because he's got all sorts of just clothes. He's got a few little shoddy iron daggers he's put together. Not much else in here. It smells like teenager.
Not even a copy of the bestest book in all the worlds.
No, they're too poor for that.
Damn.
Daddy wouldn't approve.
Ah. That sucks.
Mr. Smee. You notice, you look in the tub. It is bone dry. You see a drain hole that drains somewhere, probably under the house, into the ground underneath.
Victor is going to quickly exit the room and shut the door behind him.
You all see Victor leave the room and slam the door behind him.
So
right there.
Well, the tub was full of water, and then the water was gone. And it wasn't gone like, the water drained. It was gone like the water disappeared.
Ooh. That sounds interesting.
Had that happen once after some really weird mushrooms? Have you eaten anything weird?
No, I have not.
Huh.
I've heard stories of water elementals that can move. So, could be a water elemental.
Dude. That's like weird.
Or super cool. I haven't seen one of those before. Murray's like eyeballing the bathroom door, kind of like inching closer to it.
All right, what would you all like to do? You're standing here in this dark hallway. No, someone had a torch, did they not?
Yeah, lantern, I think.
No, there's a
Victor
light.
opened the last door.
The last door in this hallway, last door in this house to open. And inside you find a storeroom. You see some sacks of grain, some ground up flour, seeds. Looks like a cask of beer in the corner. And this looks like they stored tools and food and so forth for later.
Okay, so we found corpses, a possible water elemental, and a storeroom. I say we get the fuck out of here. I would rather face the rain.
I'm good with whatever. Should we go check on the dude who was like getting his brother?
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Don't use the back door though. I dumped like a bunch of marbles there.
Good to know.
So, what is your intention to do as a party?
Get around back, see what's going on. Well, go ahead, Patrick. I'm sorry.
Out the front door and then to the back.
Cool. Are you going to head counterclockwise around the building or clockwise around the building?
We'll split up. Me and Murray will go clockwise, and they can go counterclockwise.
Okay, but be like, keep a good eye on him. He likes to get into shit.
Yeah, don't worry. If anything happens to him, I'll be okay. And you'll push Murray forward.
All right. So who's going counterclockwise? Galfax and
I guess that's Galfax and Gurk.
Dirk. Right. You guys move counterclockwise around the building. It's like I said, the farmhouse is fairly well maintained. It's well used. It's older. You see the garden. It's well maintained just to the outside, and then as you go around the corner, you see a large sunflower garden as well. And then you guys come around the corner, and you head north, up towards the family graveyard. Wagglum, Smee, you all come around clockwise. And nothing new here, just the path that goes around. You see the stables in front of you. You come around the corner, and you also see the family graveyard. Everyone, please roll perception checks. We'll start at the bottom tier.
9.
Murray.
I roll a natural 20, so I got a 24.
Cool. Good job. Gurk.
Sorry, 16.
All right. And Galfax.
12.
Okay. Need everyone to earmuff but Murray. All right, Murray. As you come around the corner, something catches your eye over by the well.
Okay.
The well sits in between the family graveyard and the stables, and you swear you see some sort of movement over there, but you can't quite You can't understand what you see. You
Okay.
just see movement over there. What would you like to do?
He would head towards that movement because, curious about all stuff. So
Okay.
the player is saying don't do it, but
Yeah.
little Murray here being a kinder.
Mhm. Right. You all see as you come around the corners, you see two things. One, you don't see the man, Mr. Smythe, who showed up looking for his brother, and you see Murray heading for the well. And it's also raining, still really heavy outside.
Where you going, Murray?
There's something over here. Look, look. And he's gonna keep going.
Oh,
Girk will kind of like pick up the pace, run to catch up to Murray. Come on,
Alright.
Galfax.
Mr. Galfax, what do you...
will trade his Yikwa and hammer for his longbow and knock and arrow, and kind of be ready if anything pops out of the well.
Murray, you go running up to the well, and you look down into it.
Yep.
All right. All the rest of you manage to make it to the well about the same time as Murray gets over there. And you're standing around the well. Murray, you look down in the well, and it's dark. There's water down there.
That's really weird. He's gonna kind of look back at Victor. I swear there was movement over here. I saw something moving, but now there's only water down there, and that water is too far down there for me to have seen it all the way over there. Something's playing tricks on us, man.
You're all standing around the well in the rain, slightly illuminated by the light coming off of, I believe it was Murray's headband. Did someone cast a light spell on that? No, that was a different game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, someone's got a torch. Who's got the torch? Because I know not all of you can see in the dark.
Yeah, Murray has no dark. I think it was actually Galfax. I think Galfax did control flames. Or produce flame.
So he's like, he's not doing that now because he's got his bow, but
that's what it is. You were producing flames to provide light for Murray. So it is still dark out now, nothing illuminated.
wait here. I'm going to stealth to the graveyard.
Okay.
No, I'm not. No.
What'd you roll? What'd you roll, Tier?
I have a total of 12. I have a +9 to stealth. I rolled a 3.
Oh, damn. I mean, that's good. That's good, Tier. You got a 12. You guys barely hear the splash of him moving through the water and the puddles.
He's coughing and shit. The garlic's reeking.
It's more the garlic gives away his location, because you can smell wet garlic just goes forever. And you get over to the graveyard and you see the Smythes. The one you left in the grave, still there, and then his brother lying next to his grave, desiccated, drained.
Oh, fuck. Smee is going to power walk back to the group. Dead, drained, over there.
Another body?
The new guy that showed up, he's dead.
Oh man, see, I told him we should take some help. Or I asked him if he wanted help anyway, you know. You know, when we found that
Yeah.
body, I thought about asking if we should cut off its head, like, just to be safe, but I thought you guys would think that was weird.
Well, the body's still in the grave. I say we chop both their heads off and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, just to be safe.
Cover me, Gothics.
He covers you.
Mr.
Yeah.
Smee, what are you using to cut off their heads?
My scimitar.
Give me 2d20s, one for each head. As you pull are you going to pull the bodies over to make it easier to hit their heads?
Yes.
Before you do that, Murray is just going to hum a little tune and give Victor Smee a bardic inspiration. So you get an extra d6 to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh, this means something, doesn't it? This means we get to try the new tier bot.
My own creation used against me.
Yes, as I type in the tier bot command, fail melee. Let's see what it gives us. It seems as you take that first swing to try and dismember the one of the Smythe's heads, you pull a muscle in your leg. Give me a DC 15 Constitution roll.
$17.
You are fine. You're just kind of a little sore. You kind of threw something out when you tried to make that hack. Something's got you off. And for the audience, the tier bot is Tier's creation. It now randomly generates fails for throws, melee spells, fail tables, wild magic tables, all sorts of cool things. Now, eventually, they get made off to the public. I highly suggest you check it out when it does. And with the second throw, the 2, you managed to lop off the brother John Smythe's head. And not much ichor, but a little bit of blood seeps out of that body since it was still kind of juicy. And the head just lies there.
I will try to check the other head as well again for a second time. That is a 15.
Yep. This time you get a nice steady stance. Both hands on the scimitar. Whack! It's like cutting through dried paper or even some thick branches that has been dried forever. There's no moisture whatsoever, even out in this pouring rain, accentuated by thunder. In fact, as you drop your scimitar right on the guy's neck, a peal of thunder and lightning illuminates you for a second. But then his head rolls off. Nothing comes out.
That was kind of cool.
We need to have a conversation about what you think is cool
Everything's cool,
after
man.
we get out of here.
Everything's cool. It's all an adventure. But nah, you looked like super cool. Your sword up in the air and thunder, and then that lightning. It was amazing. You looked like super cool. Like if I could be scared, I'd be scared of you. But you're Victor, so it's all good.
So you're standing in the rain,
Victor
in
will
the dark.
put the bodies into the grave. Murray, do you want to play a dirge?
Okay. He's gonna get out his bagpipes, kind of give a little test toot on it, and then start to play what sounds like a little like Amazing Grace with maybe some AC/DC mixed in there. It's not quite the normal funeral
Give,
dirge
give
that
me a
you would hear.
performance check at disadvantage because you're out in the pouring rain in a thunderstorm trying to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, playing it like the bad piper, man.
Yeah. You know it. That is a 19.
It sounds wonderful. You all stirred to a deep emotion of sadness and a little bit of bouncy because of the slight pep to the music, but a bouncy sadness as you mourn the death of these two as they lie in their shallow grave. It's probably well past midnight at this point. You are standing in the open in the rain. What would you like to do?
So, this is my thoughts. We go back to the barn, barricade it, get some sleep. At daybreak, we get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I agree.
All right, man. I'm just along for the ride.
Cool. You all settle in. Are you lighting a fire?
Yes.
You're able to pull together some dry, dry hay and some tinder and some kindling and some wood. You light a fire. You even have some coal in the fire because this is, got some coal in the corner for fixing horseshoes. You all settle down into your bedrolls. Who is setting watches and what are your watches going to be like?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
I can do third.
Do you want me to sit with you for your watch, or do you want me to take one separate?
We can sit together.
Okay. Then Murray and I'll go together.
Cool. So, first watch. Please give me a perception check.
15.
Fire crackles, pops. You hear the rain and the thunder storming outside. And you hear the door to the barn, to the stables that you've barred from the inside, rattle and shake. Not in time to the wind.
He just stays very quiet and very still and waits for the shaking and the rattling to stop.
Okay. I'm checking something real quick. Maybe. D&D Beyond decides to work. There we go. It doesn't stop. In fact, it gets more violent.
He'll very silently knock an arrow and train it at the door, waiting for the door to do something else other than shake.
Okay. Everyone else, survival checks. Everyone else give me survival checks. So we see if you wake up to the banging and knocking of the door. It's me,
10.
Murray,
21.
Girk.
21.
Well, it was a low DC, Mr. Smee. It was only a 5 because it's hard to miss as you wake up to the sound of the door to the stables being ripped open.
Oh, fuck.
What's going on?
Rattle, rattle, shake, shake. And you see it wobbling more and more. The bar that you had on it starts to crack. And then it just explodes and shatters as the doors fly open.
As the doors fly open, can I let loose the arrow that I had trained?
Yes, you can. Give me a 2-hit roll.
22.
Okay. Yeah, your arrow flies into the night.
Did it hit whatever was reaching for the door?
You don't
Is
know.
there
It's dark
anything
out
there?
there. You
I
don't
have
see
dark
anything.
vision.
Oh, you don't see anything. You see the arrow just fly.
Hmm.
Give me a perception check.
21.
All right. I need everyone else to earmuff but Mr. Galfex. Because you're all still waking up, kind of trying to figure out what's going on. All right, Mr. Galfax. You let loose with your arrow. It goes flying straight out into the darkness. And as you see the door explode, you could swear you see some sort of movement along the ground, but you can't. There's so much going on with the thunder and the lightning that you can't tell what it is, what's going on, but you know something was moving out there.
Okay.
Then the others wake up and then start asking what's going on. Right. You guys sit up to the door being broken open, wide open, and then all you see is just the storm howling outside. The wind is picked up. There's bits of leaves and sticks flying by. Thunder and lightning just pealing as the rain comes coming down at 45-degree angle at times. Heavy, heavy rain.
Girk
What? God.
is gonna pop up and position themselves so that they are right next to Murray, so that if anything comes near, they can block.
What's going on, man?
Something's out there.
Do you want me
Mr.
to?
Smee's awake too.
Do you want me to go look?
Tyr, you muted.
Mr. Smee will draw their scimitar and take up a defensive stance.
Murray, I know that you're like not scared of shit and whatnot, but I need you to stay close, okay? Because it scares me when you walk away.
Okay.
Thanks, little dude.
No problem.
You guys stand there staring at the open stable door.
Smee
Now
will
flapping
attempt
in the
to
wind.
Smee will attempt to stealth out the door to have a look around.
Ooh.
Galfax, you're like the smart one and shit. What do we do?
What was your stealth check?
26.
Galfix, you start counting heads. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Smee's kind of just disappeared around the corner. You just catch an image of him as he quietly slips around the side and outside.
I
Mr.
was
Smee,
going to say we hold here, but it seems we are one less now.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Smee, you look around outside. It's raining. It's pouring. There is no old man snoring here. There's lightning and there's thunder. You feel the wind just kind of brushing against you, but you somehow miss large puddles. You make quiet. You don't make very many sounds at all. And yeah, major thunderstorm out here. You can't see anything really. So what is it you'd like to do out here?
I want to look around in front of the door for tracks.
Give me an investigation check. At disadvantage.
Oh, shit. The first one was a 19.
The second one?
One.
Well, you look down. Yeah, it's been raining. There's not many tracks. You can't even see your tracks in the rain in front of the door.
He will go back in the barn.
Give me a perception check when you do so.
22.
Just you go to the back of the barn, you glance over to the house, and you see the back door to the house open.
Oh. Why couldn't it have just been crocodiles? Whatever is fucking with us, my friends, has gone into the house. Now, I am not a brave man. I am a man of fortune and opportunistic opportunities. But I do not like being fucked with. So I say we go see what's in the house.
Sounds good to me. Kinda tired of getting woke up. It's kinda inconsiderate.
So what is it you all do then? Are you all going into the house?
Well,
Yeah.
I guess we're going then. Murray, do you need me to carry you outside since it's like all dark?
Yeah, it's probably for the best, 'cause I can't see shit.
Yeah, Murray, this is all, as soon as you look past the fire outside, it is dark. You see nothing but rain and clouds. Occasionally lightning bolts, flicker and illuminate the tree line.
Girk is gonna lean over just slightly, scoop Murray up onto his hip, or onto their hip, and get ready to go.
Galfax will put away his bow and do the cantrip produce flame, contact juggling a small mote of flame.
Cool. Murray, you can now see kind of as you step out into the squelchy darkness. I assume you're all going in the back door?
No, because there's marbles all over the floor. I'm going around to the front.
Damn.
Murray is distracted by any lightning, like if lightning flashes and stuff, he's just constantly pointing it out and being like, look, that's so cool.
Cool. As you guys move around the building, I assume around the west side down the path that's been carving into the ground as the people walk, and you walk around to the front door. The front door is wide open. It's dry, dark, and inviting in there. You see candles, garlic around the window doors, salt circles still kind of disturbed now as you've seen several footprints move back and forth through it. And you're all standing out in the rain. What would you like to do?
Tick tock, tick tock. I will go in.
Do we need like a plan or anything? Or is it just like go in and fuck shit up?
Go in and fuck shit up.
Oh, it's sweet. I'm good at that.
Yeah, my parents used to say that was my best thing. They also told me we couldn't have nice things because of me. I think they go together.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. Who's going in the door first?
Hey, Galfax. I know sometimes
Yes.
you do like the whole thing with the bow and shit. Do you need me behind you so you can see, or do you want me in front of you in case something comes at us?
Well, probably in front, but you're carrying Murray, and I've got the light, so I'll go ahead of you. You've got long arms, so if anything,
Yeah.
I'll just duck out of your way.
Yeah, I could like reach over you and punch shit in the face, man.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
Raph.
Yeah.
Can we take a break? I'm floating.
Yep, I was getting ready to get to that point right now. So, you all go in the front door, and when we come back, we'll find out what happens.
Clear.
Greetings, gamers, and we're back from our break. We've had our snickety snacks. We've dealt with what we need to deal with, and we're about to have a little bit of fun. Just before the break, the characters, the players, the party, tired of being messed with in the dark by some unknown force, has decided they're going to take the attack and they're going to break into the front of the farmhouse, and to quote them, "Fuck shit up." So, as we prepared, you open the door, and you all need to roll initiative. And you are not in combat per se, but I'll be using the initiative order to try and track your actions as you move through the house and do things. So,
I didn't roll a 1. Yay!
Yay! Mr. Smee, what'd you get?
13.
Cool. Murray.
18.
Yay. Kirk.
21.
Even better. Galfax.
13 with a 14 dexterity.
I have a 20 dexterity.
Cool. All right. Looks like Girk carrying Murray is, was actually probably going to the door first anyways.
I wasn't supposed to be
Oh.
first through the door. Smee had said that he was pushing through. Girk asked Galfax, "Do you want to be in front of me or behind me?" He wanted to go ahead. So Girk's actually at the back of the line.
All right. So Mr. Smee's going in first. Mr. Smee, tick-tock. You walk in through the front door, throw it open, and you're into the hallway. The little kind of entryway there. And again, for those who can't see, to the left you have the door that leads into the dining room, the hallway that goes all the way out the back door, and some doors at the far end. And up to your right is the hallway that goes down to the bedroom areas. Where would you like to leave this charge?
Me is going to slowly move forward to the circle of salt.
Just inside the door or to the far one?
Just inside the door.
All right, you move just inside the door to the circle of the salt.
He's going to grab a handful of salt and throw it into the air.
Oh. You pick up a piece of salt, a handful, and there's enough to get a decent handful. You throw it in the air, and it flies through the air and lands further down.
Okay, next few feet are clear.
All right.
Great trick.
Mm-hmm. Since Mr. Smee's at the top, I assume Girk, Murray, and Victor are going to hold off until he does something next.
Girk will basically carefully move forward as the line moves forward, keeping their head on a swivel, making sure nothing is coming up next to or behind them.
Okay. What's his passive perception?
Probably not great.
All right, Mr. Smee, where are you taking this party at this point?
Oh, life was so much easier aboard the Jolly Roger. We'll grab another handful and go into the dining room.
All right, you split into the dining room. Next up would be Galfax. Mr. Smee steps in.
Galfax is he's just following Mr. Smee. He's got one hand contact juggling the mode of light or the cantrip produce flame, and the other one is holding his light hammer.
Okay. You fall in behind Mr. Smee. Girk, you and Murray, what did you intend to do?
Once we are clear of the door, Girk is going to shut the door very quietly and flip the lock so that it's not easy for something to come in without making noise behind them.
Okay. One-handed while you're holding Murray in your other hand, you slowly push the door closed. No, it doesn't squeak at all. It's well oiled. It shuts quietly, and you were able to unlock it. Murray, are you going to stay curled up with Girk?
For the moment, probably once they get into the dining room, that's when he's gonna kind of like tap on Girk's arm and be like, "Okay, you can put me down."
Okay, and you step into the dining room and step down. Mr. Smee, what would you like to do now? It is an empty dining room as before. It's dark. Nothing seems to have changed in here.
The handful of salt, throw it.
All right, you throw it, and the salt flies through the air like before. Lands on the floorboards. Some falls through the floorboards.
Good DM.
Yes.
Just so you know, my produce flame has a radius of 10 feet for bright light and then dim light for another 10 feet. So it's like 20 feet of illumination.
Perfect. You still illuminate most of the room, and you still watch the salt fly through the air and land on the floorboards, some falling through the floorboards.
Okay, show your fucking self.
Nothing. It's quiet.
So you only fuck with people when they're sleeping. Is that how this goes?
So want to do the Winston move, but this isn't the right place.
And we'll go into the next room.
You move into the next room. It is the kitchen. I assume are all of you following Mr. Smee?
Yep. But Girk being last again, kind of turning their head, making sure nothing's coming up behind, making sure Murray is staying close.
Okay, you follow behind Murray. I assume you're following behind Galfax?
C.
Cool. You move into the kitchen. Again, it is quiet in here. Nothing seems to be disturbed. Give me an investigation check.
Everyone?
Sure. We'll start at the top, Mr. Smee.
22.
Murray.
A dirty 20.
Straight 12 because I don't have a modifier for that one.
Very well. Galfax.
With my also straight 0 modifier, that is a 4.
Victor steps over it and around it. Murray kind of steps around it, but Galfax, you just go stomp, sploosh, stomp, stomp. And your boot seems kind of wet.
I look down at my boot.
It's wet. And you look down, there's kind of a puddle on the floor.
I look up.
You all look up.
Yeah.
You see the ceiling.
I stabbed the puddle.
Roll to hit.
26.
What are you using to stab it with?
My scimitar.
Roll damage.
That is 10 points of damage. Do I get sneak attack?
No. You stab the puddle. And you could have swear the puddle screams and then the puddle disappears. Down through the floorboards.
I didn't know water did that.
All right, like I've seen some weird shit, but even I've never been fucked up enough to hear water scream.
This is what it sounds like when water cries.
Where's the box for the DM? Oh, wait, I'm damn it. So we'll start at the top of the order. Kirk, what do you do?
The puddle has gone through the boards.
Mm-hmm.
Was there a way like under the house, or do we have to wait for it to come back up? We didn't find a basement, right?
No.
We didn't look for a cellar or anything, so.
Give me a history check. Mr. Smee?
With my +1, that makes 2.
Yeah, you don't remember any cellars. But you don't not remember cellars either. Murray?
Got a 24.
Yeah, you don't remember any cellar entrances, and just looking at the house, it looks like it's just dirt underneath. It's like it's built up on a foundation of dirt, and the floorboards kind of float above it.
Yeah, I think they just had they basically had their cellar in that room we found with all their grain and stuff. I don't think they actually have a cellar. I think they just have that storeroom.
Where would water go? Like if you were water, where would you hang out?
The bathtub.
You want me to go break the bathtub?
Yeah, go fuck up the bathtub.
Okay. Do you want me to go by myself, or you guys want to come with me?
I want to see this. Murray's like ready to go. Gert, I want to go. I've never seen anybody attack a bathtub before.
All right.
We should stay together.
All right. Gert is going to start to turn around and stop. Like, should I go quietly?
Yeah, we should stealth.
Okay. So Gert is
All
going
right, give me some stealth checks.
Okay.
Mr. Smee?
27.
Cool. That's a good stealth check. Murray?
Murray is covered with stuff that jingles and jangles. He's got a 3.
Not so stealthy.
No, not very stealthy.
Girk?
18, but might not matter if Murray's that noisy.
And Galfax.
I rolled a natural 20. Yay me. Great. Yeah, for an ability check. So happy. 24.
Cool. Sweet. So, yeah. All of you but Murray quietly move through the building. Who's going through the door first of the bathroom?
Oh, Girk's taking this one.
All right. Followed by Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by Smee and then Galfax. Or Galfax and Smee.
Smee and Galfax.
I'll be at the end.
All right. All right. So you're all stacked up in the hallway leading into the bathroom. the hallway that leads to the side door in front of you. Girk, what would you like to do? And we'll. Yep. Girk's first. What would you like to do, Girk?
Girk's gonna open the door.
Mm-hmm. You open the door. It's a bathroom.
What is the tub made of?
Wood.
Wood?
Lacquered wood.
All right, gonna try kicking it.
You run up and kick it. Don't roll a 1. Or please roll a 1.
Just an unarmed strike, right?
Yep, just an arm strike.
All right, well, that is 13 on the die plus 5, so 18.
Yeah, you didn't roll a 1. You hit it. It's not dodging. I assume you do a certain amount of damage to it.
1d4 plus 3 is my unarmed strike damage.
Cool. You bring your foot forward and nice solid front snap kick into the tub and put a hole in the side of the tub. It goes crack like you're splitting wood back in the monastery.
Now it's got a fucking hole in it.
All right, Miss Wagglebum. You're
Mur-
next.
Yep, Murray's gonna watch for a second and be like, okay, and go up to it and, I guess kick it. He's probably not gonna do much.
Don't roll a 1. You run in and right next to Girk, and you attempt to kick the bathtub.
Yep,
Poor
and
bathtub.
that would be a 15.
You hit. You do not put a fist-sized hole in the side of the bathtub. You put a little bit of. You hear a little bit of creak as you kick it.
Yeah, I only do 1 bludgeoning damage. I don't even get a dice.
Mm-hmm. All right. Halifax, please do me the honor of giving me an investigation check.
Does a 6 do anything?
Why, yes. A 6 does wonderful things. As what is your... Give me an acrobatics check at disadvantage, or an opposed acrobatics check.
Disadvantage. Do you still want a disadvantage?
No, not disadvantage, just opposed.
Well, I got a 9.
Not so much. So this is what happens, Mr. Smee. You hear a whoosh behind you. As Galfax, something comes down, this liquidy form, like appendage, comes down from the ceiling, smacks you hard into the bedroom and moves you into the bedroom. And Mr. Smee, you turn around, this watery pool puddle falls to the floor in front of you and starts to seep through the floorboards, pulling the door shut on
I
Galfax.
stab at it.
Roll to hit.
That is a natural motherfucking 20, y'all.
Oh, damn! Wait a second. I'm against you. I don't want you to raise the rule. But yes, all right. Ooh. Should we use the cheer bot for this?
I don't have a critical hit. I've
okay.
got to make it.
Okay.
So that is blah, 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 numbers, math. 15 points of damage.
All right. Again, you swear you hear just kind of this unearthly wail come from this puddle as it slowly sits there and dissipates into the floorboards underneath. Kirk, you and Murray, you hear a scream from outside. Galfax, the door slammed in your face. What would you like to do about that?
Turn around and look in the room.
Right, this is the little kid's room. This was dear little Anne's room. Do you see there the toy chest in the corner, the bed? Nothing seems to have changed in here.
I
Ooh.
try to open the door.
You pull on the door, you yank it open just in time to see Mr. Smee has stabbed the floorboards again with his scimitar.
Well, that wasn't fun. Did you get it?
I stabbed it, but it got away.
Blast.
That's a good idea. Do you have any gunpowder?
I do not.
Kirk, what are you and Miss Wagglebum doing? Mr. Wagglebum doing?
Hearing the noise from the hallway, Girk's gonna like scoop Murray and step into the hall and then set Murray back down carefully. That way they don't accidentally step on Murray as they push out into the hall. And take that offensive stance. What happened? Like, did you get it?
It's still alive. It keeps going into the floorboards.
So, like, what do we do? Just like burn the house down or some shit?
That's what I'm thinking.
So we go outside and set it on fire. Got it.
All right, Mr. Smee, it is now your action.
Mr. Smee will look around for any lanterns or lamps.
Candles.
Mr.
There's
Smee
candles and scones.
will begin lighting curtains and stuff on fire with candles.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna set it on fire from the inside because it's raining.
You're gonna set the building on fire while you're inside it. Good job. All right, I assume I need to know kind of exactly where you're gonna go to do this because you're standing right next to the storeroom.
That's where
Galifax
I'm
is
gonna
standing.
start.
You step in the storeroom and using.
I've got torches. I'll light a torch and
All
just
right,
start lighting
you
shit.
can take the turn to start lighting the torch and try and start some of the stuff on fire in here. So you step into the storage room. Galifax, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
With the discussion of setting things on fire, Galfax is going to go to the front door and try to exit.
Okay. You run to the front door. It is open. No, it's closed behind. So you pull it open. And
yeah,
it's dark out. Still raining, still thundering, still lightning. You step out into the rain?
yeah, but just like right outside the door, just waiting for everybody else.
All right. Back up to the top of the initiative. Girk.
Oh, dude, like if you're gonna start setting shit on fire, I should take Murray outside. Worried he might be kind of flammable.
Just a little. I mean, you probably would be too. I mean, you're covered in fur.
Oh yeah, man, and burnt fur smells like ass.
Yeah, it does.
Girk is gonna scoop Murray up, step outside with Galfax, and then make a face. Wait, if it's made of water and we're surrounded by water, does that mean it can go anywhere it wants?
Murray's
Galfax just shrugs.
Murray's face goes completely blank. I don't know.
Cool. Hey, Murray.
Yes.
Give me a deck save.
Oh no.
Is the fact that Murray's currently on my hip going to affect that at all?
No.
Okay.
A 22.
You make it. As you're hanging on Girk's hip like a baby, these watery tendrils shoot out of one of the nearby puddles and try to wrap around you and try to pull you back towards the puddle. You're able to hold on long enough that the water snaps back and into the puddle. Mr. Smee, inside. You have lit a fire. You've got your torch going. Are you going to light the stuff? You're muted.
Yes, me is singing a song and lighting shit on fire.
See, Smee is singing a light ditty, slightly high, slightly maniacally, as he lights the bag of grain on fire. And the wood is slightly soaked, so it doesn't burn as quickly, but you've got a small fire starting to grow.
Yeah. Come on, Elfie, light my fire.
Is that what you're doing for the turn, is making sure stuff gets burning in here?
Yep.
All right, Galfax, you saw the puddle attack. What would you like to do?
Throw my cantrip, produce flame at it.
Okay, roll the hit.
That's a 12.
Your cantrip hits into the water in that puddle area and goes out. That's your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Girk, you're up. I shall mark said puddle.
All right, Girk. Girk definitely saw this thing. I guess we should move Girk outside.
Yep.
The door.
Girk's outside the door. Waggle bomb's attached to her hip.
Mm-hmm. And where's the puddle?
Looking for a good token. Ah, perfect. Ah, not that big.
Girk is going to pull their quarterstaff off their back and slam it down onto the puddle.
What are you doing about waggle bomb in your hand and against your hip?
I can use the quarterstaff one-handed.
Sure, make a roll.
Because quarterstaff has the option for one-handed or two-handed. Just changes the damage.
Cool. All right. And since you have reach with your 10-foot arms, I mean...
Yeah, I have 10-foot reach. So basically, shifting my body, pulling the quarterstaff, and slamming it down onto the puddle. Or at least trying to. 19 on the die, plus 5. 24.
That's a hit. Well, as far as you know.
Well, it hits whatever is there, whether it's the creature or not.
Damage?
8 points. Bludgeoning.
Okay. Yeah, you bring that staff down and the water doesn't splash.
That
It kind of goes whoosh, a little, like, deforms around the staff, but kind of like a, I don't know, not like a water fluid, like a, just something not quite water, not quite solid, like a mud.
Something viscous.
Viscous, yeah. That's your turn.
as soon as they bring it down, they hit, and they're gonna pull their staff back up into that ready position. That's some weird shit, man.
Mm-hmm. Murray, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to taunt. So Murray's going to point at it and be like, "Hey, you stupid little lint licker, leave my friends alone and quit trying to smack me." And at the same time, he's going to throw his dagger.
Roll the hit.
You have a Wisdom 15 saving throw, or it gets disadvantage on attack rolls against any other targets other than me.
Okay.
But it basically provokes the creature within 60 feet of me. Okay. Does a 12 hit?
No, it does not.
Damn it. That's okay.
Your dagger sticks into the ground next to the puddle and makes a nice big sploosh. Okay. All right, it is its turn. The puddle rears up. You see almost a face in this appendage rear up, and it whips out again at you, Wagglebum. What's your armor class?
12.
It hits. Please make a dex save.
Okay. That's a 16.
Again, you were able to dodge out of the way and kind of wiggle out of these ropey tendrils as it tries to wrap around you. Give me a perception check.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, you feel this viscous fluid. It's cold. Like ice cold. Not like the rain and thunderstorm out there with a little bit of warmth. No, this is like mountain stream cold.
Girk would feel, Murray shiver and be like, ugh, he's cold.
All right. And we cut back to the inside. Mr. Smee, you now have a nice little, has a blaze going inside. Yeah.
Mr. Smee is making her way to the door, clicking her heels and singing chim 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 chiree. A Smee is as lucky can be. Chim 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 chiree. Good luck will rub off when I shake hands with you. We'll toss the torch behind him and step out onto the porch.
You find the door blocked by Girk. You see Wagglebum and Girk them stabbing at or glaring at a puddle.
Smee will attempt to go around Girk.
Girk, you're gonna let him through.
Oh yeah, Girk will shift with not losing and keeping stance, but shift so that Smee can get out of the house.
All right, Mr. Smee, you will make it to the other side of Girk.
Yay.
I'm gonna call your action lighting and singing. Sure you're not the bard? Yeah, do you have a bonus action or anything else you want to attempt?
No.
All right, cool. All right, Galfax.
Galfax is going to look at everybody and says, "So we leaving?"
Well,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Yeah, good.
Well, yeah, but this puddle over here is a problem. It's not in the house, so the fire's not going to get it.
But can the puddle follow us?
It followed us in the house.
I have a
We
feeling.
are in a swamp.
Yeah. Water does what water does, man.
All right, Mr. Galfax, what do you wish to do?
Galfax will just take out his Yakwa and hurl it at the puddle.
Roll the hit.
21.
Roll damage.
Nice hit.
Thank you for 9 piercing damage.
Yeah, your dagger, your Yakwa hits into this viscous fluid as it's retracting from trying to steal Murray again. And again, it doesn't splash like a normal puddle and just kind of flows up around it for a little bit and sits. Again, you hear kind of an unearthly wail come from the puddle. And we're back to the top of the initiative. Girk, what would you like to do?
So it made a screaming noise each time they've stabbed it,
Mm-hmm.
but it did not make a screaming noise when Gurk thunked it with the quarterstaff, right?
No, it made a screaming noise. I just forgot to
Okay.
describe it.
Okay. Well, in that case, gonna whap it with the quarterstaff again.
Roll
Yes,
it.
little dog, I hear you snoring under there. Sorry. That is 15.
You bring your quarterstaff down and hit the puddle as it splashes up into the viscous fluid. Water seems to kind of almost get absorbed by this.
Like the rainwater is being absorbed by it.
It kind of mixes in, and
That is. Sorry, I was looking at my die and then my damage and then moved away from it. 4 points of bludgeoning from the quarterstaff.
okay. That your turn,
Yeah.
Murray.
Okay, we're going to meh. He already threw his dagger, so he's going to cast Dissonant Whispers. Doo-doo-doo.
I like that spell.
You gotta. It's a 15 Wisdom save.
It makes it safe.
Okay. Then you only take half the damage, and so that would be 7 points of psychic damage. Yeah, psychic?
Yeah, psychic damage.
Yeah, psychic damage. Sorry, for a second there I forgot. I shouldn't because my other characters use this spell a lot, but
Yeah. You hear the distant whispers as you hit, and the whispers kind of flow in and out of him from various spots off this puddle, and then you hear it wail, a loud, angry wail.
serves you right.
And then it brings up one pseudopod and just slams into you for 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow. Alright, I'm really starting not to like this water, man.
All right, Mr. Smee, you're up.
As its pseudopod comes up and slams into Murray, Smee, because he still has a scimitar, will duck under Girk's reach and stab into it.
Ooh, roll the hit.
That is another motherfucking natural 20.
Woo!
Boo, boo! My poor creatures. No.
And since it's engaged, that gives me sneak attack,
Yes, it does.
which means I get 46.
No. No, you don't. No, never mind. It dodges.
20 points of damage from my scimitar.
Wow.
Your scimitar just stabs into it, skewers it. You see the hole trying to form around it to try to avoid, and it just shakes. You feel the blade vibrating as the water starts to collapse. You feel as the water starts to collapse into the puddle, as you shear off, a good chunk of this creature, and what you sheared off turns into water and falls. And the puddle starts to move away. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Galfax, you're up.
Galfax will go and pick up his Yikla and since the puddle seems to be moving away from the group, is going to ask if we're going to pursue or are we going to leave?
Nah, man, that thing hit Murray. I'm gonna fuck it up.
With that being the case, he'll reach out with his light hammer and try to strike it.
You run up to where the puddle is. It hasn't gotten very far, and you bring your hammer down on it with a mighty roll of
Dun, 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 dun. 15.
that. Just barely hits.
Hell yeah. For damage.
Mm-hmm.
4 bludgeoning damage.
Again, you bring the light hammer down. It kind of goes a plonk. It doesn't seem all that effective.
That's Galfax's turn.
Cool. Girk.
Kirk is concerned about the fact that this thing has hit Murray several times. So Girk is actually going to turn slightly, setting Murray down behind them to act as Murray's shield. Take a step forward to bring this thing back into that 10-foot reach. And this time, two-handed, slam that quarterstaff down
Roll hit.
on. $20. Not natural.
That hits.
Woohoo. Max damage. No. Sorry, wrong die. I said two-handed, so it's an 8-sided die, not a 6-sided die. But that's still max damage because I rolled a fucking 8. Nice. Plus 3. So 19, 11 points of damage from the quarterstaff, bludgeoning.
You bring your staff down, and again, it does that. Just kind of deforms around the staff blow. Again, a mild scream coming from it. Is that your turn?
Yeah. Kirk's gonna bring the staff back up, taking a defensive stance, blocking Murray.
All right, Murray. You've been set on the ground. Girk is standing in your way. What would you like to do?
Murray's gonna peer around Girk, like just around the side of him, and cast Vicious Mockery.
Can you really cast Vicious Mockery?
Yeah, well, he's just gonna say his string called in a lint liquor. Its mother and its father are poo heads. Its whole family are poo heads. It comes from a poo water tank. It's a Wisdom 15 save.
Okay.
If you pass it, then you don't take any damage. They just get insulted.
It makes it save at this point.
Okay. And then I am going to bonus action cast my healing word. Murray's going to just kind of like put a hand on his chest and cast healing word on himself.
Fair enough. Roll your...
Yep. I get 9 points back. So. And
Cool.
that's it for me.
All right. And it runs around the corner on its turn.
Does it get an attack of opportunity from the bugbear?
Ooh, good question.
It was within 10 feet of me, so it was in my reach.
Make an attack for opportunity.
All right.
Yeah.
Little die.
Wouldn't I also get an attack
You would
of
also as well.
opportunity since it has to miss? Cool.
Girk.
My brain went blank. Sorry, 16 plus 5.
Yeah.
19. Okay. Right, no, sorry,
21.
wrong way. 21. Oh my god. Sorry, I was with goats all day. I have goats for brains right now. 21. 2 on the damage die, so it's 5 points of damage.
Okay. Again, another sickening fuck. It doesn't say much for that one. Galfax.
I rolled a natural 20 for a 23 with my Yukwa.
I don't like that.
So we do, it's max damage on the die plus whatever I roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 13 points of piercing damage.
You think this should be a killing strike. You grab your Yurkwa in, and it just doesn't seem to do as much damage as you think it does. It should. As it flows around the blade and takes off around the corner and disappears out of sight.
Which side did it go?
It went clockwise around the side towards that has a side door.
Okay. Because I'm up next.
Yep, it is your turn, Mr. Smee. What would you like to do?
And a brilliant display of starlight falling from the heavens. Smee vanishes and reappears 30 feet.
Okay. Where would you like to appear?
Well, I'll take my movement and then disappear. So around right there to see if you can see it.
No, he went on the other side, the side with the side door.
Oh,
Yep, that side. Cool. Give me a perception check.
I'm using the dice you got me for Christmas.
Uh-oh. Well,
Natural motherfucking 20, y'all.
I don't like those dice anymore.
Plus 3, 23.
We love them.
Yeah, you see the flicker of its motion as it's heading up around the building.
I will throw up my hand and cast Sacred Flame.
Ooh. All right, so
Dexterity saving throw.
let's see your. Oh, that's why it doesn't work, because I'm looking at Murray's character sheet. That's a bonus action, and yeah, it's not a spell, so yeah, Sacred Flame. It's a what? Dexterity saving throw?
Yep, dexterity saving throw. And it's radiant damage.
Go ahead and roll your damage. Because it did not
Max
make that
damage 8.
You hear it scream. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, you hear it scream and wail and just unearthly howl as the radiance drops in from the sky and lights that thing up. You see kind of light dance through the appendages and through the liquid that it is as it's moving away. Is that your turn?
Don't start no shit. There won't be no shit.
You tell him, Victor. Asshole water puddle.
Galfax, you're up.
Galfax is again going to call the group. Can we please leave now? It's very obvious this thing is running away from us.
Is your action then to take no action at this point?
Yeah, my action is to hold my action to leave until everybody else starts leaving.
You hold your action. Cool. Kirk, you're up.
Nah, man. My old teacher used to say, always finish what you start. He might have been talking about breakfast, but I'm pretty sure it applied to fights, too.
That sounds like good logic.
Murray, do you want me to pick you back up?
Sure. Would it be easier if I go piggyback style?
Hell yeah. He's going to use his big old arms, kind of basically pick Murray up. Put Murray on like a backpack.
Mm-hmm. That'll be your action, picking up Murray.
Mm-hmm. And then move their movement to get as close to 35. Sorry, I blanked. Am I 30 or 30? 40. My speed is 40.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then move to where Smee is, because I will have enough movement to make it the whole way.
Yep.
All right,
So you
so
basically step around the corner here, and
yep,
you see just in time to see the light start to fade from that sacred flame of where the creature is.
yeah, Girk's gonna pick Murray up, put him on like a backpack, and then move quickly and surprisingly quietly, given his their size, and take a defensive stance next to Victor.
Cool. All right, Murray, you're up.
Murray's just gonna ride along on Girk. Now he's got him a bugbear mount, so he's just like, away we go.
All right, no actions on your part then?
Nope.
Cool. And it disappears. It takes off, disappearing around the corner. Mr. Smee, what would you like to do?
Mr. Smee will take their movement. They got a movement speed of 30. So that will be there. They will then use bonus action to dash another 30 to there to try to see the creature.
Give me a perception check.
So Tyr, just to
Oh,
make sure
one.
Aw.
You don't see the creature anymore.
Tyr, just to make sure I understood where you were going, you're dashing from the front corner of the house to the back corner of the house, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Sorry, I should have been being descriptive. I've not had any sleep, y'all. So
No, you're good. Yep, you dash up along the side of the house, up, and you round the corner, and it's disappeared in all the rain and the puddles and the lightning and the thunder, and it's dark. Murray can't see anything anyways. So, Galfax, it's back to you. What would you like to do?
Galfax is just gonna call to Girk. Are we leaving?
we might as well. It's gone.
Now your
Galfax will
turn.
just wait for everybody else to
All right, cool.
head out.
Girk, what would you like to do?
But if we leave, it could just follow us or keep like killing people and shit. And with that, Girk is going to dash to where Smee is, with Murray riding on their back.
You make the dash. Let me see, how far is that one? Yeah, you with both actions, you easily get up to where Smee is, and you look around the corner. Give me a perception check, please.
All right.
Murray, no, you can't see anything. It's dark.
Nope. It's just dark.
All the more reason to have Murray on my back.
Yep.
Ooh, probably don't see much. That's a 9 on the die, and I think my perception is 2. Yep, so 11.
Yeah, you see nothing, and you see puddles being broken by raindrops, large, fat raindrops come down hard from the sky. Thunder and lightning, the wind blowing, leaves and sticks flying everywhere. Miss Wagglebum, what would you like to do?
I'm still holding the action because can't see anything and just riding along on Girk's back.
Cool. Mr. Smee, please make a dexterity saving throw.
$19.
Could you leave roll a 1 on one of those, damn it? You turn to say, I think it's gone, as the water next to you flies up and tries to wrap around you, but you're able to duck and dodge, almost Matrix style, as these rope-like watery tendrils try to pull you in, and you're able to step away.
As I'm stepping away, I will use my object interaction to draw my dagger.
Okay.
I will make an attack with my scimitar. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That is 10 points of damage.
How would you like to do it, Mr. Smee?
Just that whole Matrix style scimitar, lobbing the scimitar at the creature.
Your scimitar flying free as you duck beneath the tendrils. You fling it. It flies free. Whip, 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 and just intersects the center, kind of like what would be the central mass of it, and just slices it in half. And it explodes in watery vapor and ichor. Give me perception check.
That is 21.
The water lands, something lands on you. It smells like death. Not like, swamp death, like death, as in, something that's been in a graveyard for, next to putrefying bodies. Death.
This shit stinks, y'all.
Well,
Is Gurk able to smell it?
Oh, yeah. It starts to waft up in all this wetness. Even Gurk's like, oof.
I guess I was right when I said it came from a poo water tank.
Yeah, good call, little man.
Me will grab their scimitar. You can just call me a moistened bink.
A what?
Where's that box?
Gurk's definitely got the look on their face like they have no clue what was just said. Like that just went right over their head and they are lost.
Cool. You guys, what would you like to do?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we should probably go get Galfax.
Galfax will come around the corner and be like, "Y'all coming?" Like he's just got his hands in the air. There's rain coming down on him. It's like, we're going.
We're going.
Dude, you missed it. Victor totally fucked that thing up.
But it smells really bad.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. But hey, we've got a big fire now. Did anybody bring marshmallows?
Yeah, as you turn, the farmhouse is starting to burn pretty good on the inside and now starting to leak into the outside.
Pretty.
And you guys march off into the swamp, into the darkness. The fire of the farmhouse framing you as you walk away. You step into the slime, the sludge, and into the trail that leads on to the next village that you were headed to. So,
yay!
And tonight, this concludes. It was a dark and stormy night. I hope you all had fun.
Bro. Was
Thank
it a
you.
water elemental?
No. Tonight's creature was called a slithering tracker.
Oh.
It's an old D&D creature from way back in the day. It's basically what happens if you take all the fluids out of a body and it turns into undead.
Nice.
Oh.
I'm going to have to put that one in the back of my mind.
It kept kind of grab you because if it does a life leech attack that does necrotic damage and heals it. So, yes, it was fun.
That was fun, Raff. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was fun.
You're welcome. For the record, this idea I gleaned from a dungeon magazine from June of 91. It was a side trek called Through the Night, written by Leonard Wilson. I've run this adventure several different times. Dungeon Magazine can be found on Internet Archive. It's for free out there now, the entire run of it. I've run this adventure many times, and I've added all sorts of my own little details, like the brothers and the family, but this germ of this idea came from way back when I was a child when I first read Dungeon way back in the day.
Sweet.
Nice.
So
It was a
thank
lot of
you
fun.
all. Good. I'm glad you had fun. Thank you all for attending my table. We'd all like to go around the table and give our who we are and what we did, and we'll get out of here.
Greetings, Earthbound travelers. I am Tyr the DM. I want to say a special thank you to Raff for DMing tonight. It was nice to have the night off. I want to give a special thank you to the people in the audience and a special shout out to Rudolph Movo. We've missed you on Cast Guidance, man. You got to come and hang out with us some more. We've been talking some good shit. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter at tier. What is it? At tier_the_DM. Yeah, that's it.
Hi, guys. This is Ames. Tonight I was the voice of Murray D. Wagglebum. And you can find me on Twitter at LollyGFIFO.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. Tonight I was the voice of Gurk, Murray's bugbear Mount. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
And hello, everyone. My name is Patrick. I was Galfax, and you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
And great gamers, again, I am Raff the Mad. I was your DM for the evening. Please tune in tomorrow night for Bloodlines as we continue the campaign from there. I can be found at BOK Dragon 13,000 at dice.camp at Mastodon. And remember, times are tough out there. People are being ugly. Step up, stand up, be a torch, be a light bearer for those around you. Give them strength so they can give you strength. And remember, take care of each other.